welcome to round 2 of my 2000's horror movie year by year battle royale. That's a that's a big title. That's why you don't put that title on the page, because it's just so big. I just put basic and then explain to you what I'm doing when the episode starts. But I have watched one movie from each of the years of the 2000's, and I'm going to be introducing them right now. Actually, I'm just going to jump right into it. I'm trying to keep these videos short and sweet and just long enough to get my friend Brendan from Our Life in Horror, give him something to listen to on the way to work in the morning. So, representing the year 2000 for round 2 is the original Final Destination. In the first episode, I had number 2 in there. Thought I should knock off the first one. Representing 2001, we have Jeepers Creepers. 2002, Reign of Fire. 2003, Gothica. 2004, Van Helsing. 2005, The Ring 2. 2006, Hatchet. 2007, Sweeney Todd, The Demon Barber of Fleet Street. 2008, Prom Night. And 2009, we have Drag Me to Hell. So yeah, that's my contestants for this episode. And let's jump right into it here and start eliminating some of them. First up is going to be 2008. I'm pretty sure 2008 got eliminated first in the last episode too. And that's the remake of Prom Night. This one's going first. For me, this movie has a lot of potential. And it's not bad. It's just not that good. It's got good acting and like solid performances from everybody, and the killer's creepy. It just doesn't feel like Prom Night. It should just be like titled something else, Graduation Night or something, because it's nothing like the original. So I don't really get it. They just use the it's a remake and title alone, nothing else. But what's her name here? God, I can never. Brittany Snow. I like her acting. I think she's good in most things that she's in. This one has a couple okay kills, but nothing brutal. It's just like quick stabbings. It's another reason why it's hard to rate this very high, because all the kills are just like knife stabbings. But if you haven't seen it and you don't own it, I still think should be in your collection. Next up, we're going to eliminate 2005. And that's The Ring 2. This one is from my Scream Factory trilogy, like in the nice hard box. I'll pull that out in the episode that I have The Ring in, and show you the whole box. For this one, I just pulled out this second one. Pretty sure, yeah, this comes with the 4K and the Blu-ray for the movie. No reversible art. Comes with tons of bonus features as well. That box set's really nice. I do recommend grabbing it. But The Ring 2. I won't talk about the first movie at all. I think this is a really disappointing follow-up to the first one. I don't hate it. I don't think it's like the worst thing I've ever seen. But it's just her taking over Naomi Watts' son. Fuck, I'm terrible with remembering people's names. Aiden, his character name, and hers is Rachel. But yeah, Samara is taking over Aiden's body slowly and trying to become him, which in itself doesn't really work for me, but it's got some decent jump scares and some cool moments and some decent, like, mother-son relationship moments, but honest to God, it's not very good. So it's going bye-byes. And then next up here, we're going to be eliminating 2003. And that's Gothica. This is a solid movie. I actually, this is where it's jumping up quite a bit for me from those last two. Robert Downey Jr. does a good job here. Halle Berry, some of, like, really good acting from her. Yeah, it's just the Blu-ray. No, not a whole lot of special features on here, but if you haven't seen Gothica, I highly recommend it. It's kind of in the vein of like it's a murder mystery, ghost story. Decent twist, solid acting from people, and you don't really, like, I didn't know what was going on. It took me a while to guess what the heck was going on in this movie, which is rare. So I enjoyed that. And I've seen this a few times. I'm pretty sure me and Kayla went to see this in the theater back when it came out. So this is like, probably 4th or 5th watch of this movie. Solid stuff. I would definitely pick this up. Now we're going to eliminate 2006. We're saying bye-bye to Hatchet. Another solid movie. This is just a fun, ridiculous, like, splatter fest from Adam Green. And the quotes, the holy grail of slasher films. I love how, like, ridiculous quotes are on movies. It's like, okay, the holy grail of slashers. Like, the slasher genre is very big and deep. Yeah, good stuff. I like, what's his name here? Joel David Moore. I think he's really fun actor. He's just really nerdy and uncomfortable to watch. Feels like he's struggling camera presence, but I like him. I think he's good. I think there's some decent comedy here. Like, there's a few parts where it's not laugh out loud, but it's like light giggles. I think Tony Todd's cameo is really freaking good. The story he tells where he's like, I can't take you on the tour because of an accident that took place, and he goes on to tell this awesome story in his Candyman voice, and then it ends with just people sued him. It's good stuff. But yeah, they go on a cruise down the bayou. I'm trying not to give deep details on the movies, because I'm pretty sure most people have seen my picks for all these, because they're all kind of like the biggest movies of each year. So if you haven't seen any of them, obviously go grab them. I'm not going to go into deep storyline diving, because it's not a review, it's just a ranking. But yeah, Hatchet, 2006. Grab it if you don't have it. Victor Crowley. He's a solid, brutal-ass villain. Slasher, I like it. And then we are going to eliminate 2002. And that's Reign of Fire. Borderlines horror, this one. It's more of an action, medieval action epic. Just did a episode on this a few months ago with Brendan and Rob, and on Our Life in Horrors channel, and thought it was a second time watch, but the first time I watched it was way back when it came out, so it felt like a first time watch. I didn't remember anything. honestly, the acting, McConaughey is fucking awesome in this movie. Like, he's just so damn cool. And his physical presence is the best part. Like, he's the best in this movie. Best thing about it. But the dragons held up. They all looked really cool. It's solid. Check it out. And in 5th place, we're going to eliminate 2004. And that's Van Helsing. Another one that I covered with Brendan not too long ago. I didn't feel like rewatching this one. That's why I threw it in. Same with Reign of Fire. Yeah, Reign of Fire. Because I had just watched them in the last couple of months. So I was like, yeah, I'll toss those two into the early rounds. That way I can get them out of the way. Because I had just seen them. But yeah, beautiful 4K. Awesome sound. Like, this thing was rocking my speakers in here. It was excellent. Now, this isn't for everybody. This is like cheesy PG style horror, but I like it. I just love the Gothic castle. Anything with a Gothic castle. Obviously, I prefer a little less CG, but I everything about this movie's fun. Kate Beckinsale, how can you not like her? And Hugh Jackman does a good job as Van Helsing. Dracula's cool. I like the werewolf storyline going on. I like how they just weave in all kinds of the classic monster stuff into one movie. It's solid. Definitely check it out. And in 4th place, this is another movie that I tossed in because I had just covered it on with Brendan, and that's Sweeney Todd, the Demon Barber of Fleet Street. To me, this is close to perfect. I absolutely love the look, the feel, the sound. I love the actual sound, like the music in this, but I don't like the lyrics, if that makes sense. Like, I love the feel of the Gothic instruments and the feel of the music, but when they sing, the lyrics don't land for me. And I'm just not, there's only a couple songs that are memorable, but I think the movie's just beautiful. Like, the whole storyline of it, what happens at the end, I think it's just like art. It just feels like you're watching artwork. I love it for that reason. This is a 4.5 for me. So we're pushing close to the perfection level. Decent 4K. It's nothing to write home about. To be honest, it didn't look that much better than my Blu-ray, but whatever. Grabbed it anyway. Not a fan of the spine, though. Look at this stupid spine's got all kinds of damage on it. Came like that as well when I ordered it. And it doesn't sit straight either. It's not made perfectly to fit on the case. Hate when spines are like that. Alright, top 3 here. What's it gonna be? I think that I'm going to have to eliminate, and this is hard. This is hard, because this is another close to perfect movie for me, and that's 2009, Drag Me to Hell. This one I did just rewatch last night, actually, because I hadn't even opened this 4K that I picked up from Scream Factory. So I was like, yeah, should give that one a watch. But it's the super duper edition. It comes with the unrated and theatrical on 4K. Comes with the unrated on Blu-ray, the theatrical on Blu-ray, and then all the special features are all over the Blu-rays. But this is really solid. I don't hear a lot of people talk a lot about this movie, and I think it's Sam Raimi's like most underrated movie. I think people kind of throw it away, and to me it's solid. Like, it's got lots of gross moments. It's got creepy shit that just makes you feel really uncomfortable. I know it's only like PG-13, but it doesn't feel it. Sam Raimi does an excellent job at making it feel like it's rated R, really. Just by the nasty things he shows. Like, when the old lady grabs her earring and is pulling on it. Like, it's cringy shit without having to show the gruesomeness. It's perfect. And then I think the storyline's really cool. Like, it's really hard on gypsies, I'll tell you that, though. This is portraying gypsies as just rotten, evil human beings. Because the first, in the opening, the little kid gets killed, and all he did was steal a neck, like a bracelet from a gypsy cart, and he gets dragged into hell and, like, brutalized for eternity for it because the gypsies cursed him. I was like, wow, that's a little stiff punishment, but don't fuck with those gypsies. And then she gets it just for kind of doing the right thing. Like, yeah, she could have went about it a tiny bit better, but I mean, you've already given the lady, your bank's already given them multiple extensions. You don't have a plan on how you plan on paying back these loans, so she turns you down, and now you're gonna suffer what she has to go through. It's a little bit overdone, but I enjoy it. Awesome seance scene in the final act. Good stuff. Check out Drag Me to Hell. Now my top two, we have 2000 and 2001 going against each other. And this was tough too, but to me there's only one 5-star movie here. A few 4.5s, but only one 5-star. And the 5-star movie is not Final Destination. It's a 4.5 for me. So the first Final Destination is going bye-byes. I absolutely love the first Final Destination. I think it doesn't get a lot of credit for how, like, good and original its storyline is. Like, I remember watching this back when it came out and just falling in love with it. Like, I just loved how uncomfortable it was that death's coming after you and how fun it is. And the opening scene on the plane is creepy as shit for me. And I just think it's excellent. I love the cast. Sean William Scott, Devon Sawa, amongst all the others. Like, they're all familiar faces. And yeah, it's Final Destination. Spawned a, what are we at, 6 now? 6 of them? Spawned a franchise. But my 5-star movie and my second winner is going to be 2001. And that's Jeepers Creepers. I love Jeepers Creepers. Every single time I've watched it, right from back when it came out, I was mesmerized by it and just loved it. And I've seen it so many times, and it never gets old. Like, I watched it the other night, and Kayla came out, and she was, like, mad because I watched it without her. And I was like, hey, I'll throw it on again and watch it again, because honestly, I'm not sick of it. I love the build-up. I love the relationship building between the brother and sister, Justin Long. His character is really well done. He's always good in everything. I have to say that. Justin Long never disappoints me. I like him in, like, everything. And it is creepy, man. When they first pull up on that church and they see the creeper throwing the bodies down the well, and they go and investigate, and what he does is irritating to me. Hold on to my shoe while I slide half down the pipe. It's fucking annoying. That's the most irritating part of the movie. Because it's like, who the heck would do that? Like, if you're gonna go down, go down. Like, get in and slide down it. Don't fucking hang face first. It's just so idiotic. But great stuff. Created an awesome slasher, sort of, here, I guess you could call him. And created some excellent moments. When the song comes on in the radio, the cop scene where the creeper lands on top of the cop car that's behind them, and rips the head off, and she runs him over a bunch of times. Just the creeper himself, when you first see him, it's like, oh man. It's hard to remember how cool it was the first time I seen it. Because you think, like, up till then, I'm thinking it's just some dude. Some serial killer they've come across. But no, it's like a monster that's harvesting organs and body parts and eating them. And so it's awesome. I love Jeepers Creepers. I think it's deserves to win this round. It deserves to make it to the next round. And we'll see how far it can make it into the overall tally. But so far, in my first round, I had, what year was it that went through for there? It doesn't matter. I'll deal with that when it comes. I can't remember what movie I put through in the first round. Trick or Treat. So we got 2007. And now we have a 2001 victory. So those 2 years are leading the pack so far. We'll see what's coming. There's lots of big titles coming. Like I said, I'm just kind of going by either things I've already seen enough to throw in, and I don't need to watch it again, or stuff that I need to give a second watch to just to get my final opinion on it so I can truly rank it. And then things I've never even seen before are going to be popping up too. I've already ordered 7 movies that are on their way from the 2000s, horror movies that I didn't own. Thought I did. I went through my collection, didn't have them, so I'm like, all right, I got to go buy those ones because I did not know I was missing them, and so a couple of them are the bigger name titles, so that'll be cool. So I will see you for round 3. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I will talk to you soon.